All right, I got here a 2011 Hyundai Sonata. Customer complaint is it's a crank no start. So, oh well. There's a mobile guy here, and I was trying to help him on the phone. It seems like there's no fuel, and if the pump is good, but he thinks the wire going to the pump, there's no power at the pump. It's fully dead now. Oh, hood struts died because he told me he left it open. Well, I was actually just in Harbor Freight, so I bought one of these. All right, so let me get something on this battery. All right, battery's totally dead. Okay. No, I'm good. I guess my booster pack one must be dead. All right, let's try this. All right, let's spray some brake clean in just to make sure it's really just a fuel issue. All right. I'm losing battery. All right, let me get my maintainer hooked up. All right, I'm gonna use the Thinkscan. All right. It's a Hyundai 2011. Let's do a scan. Yep, it's a high-speed scan. So we have history codes for fuel pump primary circuit because he was playing with that. But we also have a mobilizer smart no response, but that's also seems like it's history code. Let's see, so that's finished. Cluster module, fuel sender. No, everything's history. I'm clearing everything. We'll rescan it because I can't trust anything if it's not, you know, he was unplugging things. Oh, okay, that's done. Let's do one more. Do another scan, see if anything came back. No, everything's still clear. Okay, I mean, so far. All right, no codes now. Let me just make sure we have some cranking RPM and the mass airflow is moving and things like that. We have a thing for fuel pressure, fuel pump on. Let's try that. All right, so it claims fuel pressure is 18 psi. The set point's way higher and the fuel pump's off. Let's crank it. And it goes to on. So it's definitely trying to turn it on and fuel pressure's not building. All right, so we're gonna chase fuel. Even though it didn't start when I sprayed some brake clean in. Could we have other issues? Well, let's go look at that. All right, let's get a diagram for the fuel system. Powertrain management. Okay, so here we have our fuel pump. Fuel pump motor, it's constantly grounded, and then on this green wire gets power from the fuel pump relay, which has a power hot at all times on the 20 amp fuse. And when the relay, which turns on from, let's see, this must be ground. Let's see, what is this? Okay, that's the fuel pump controller, so that's the computer's gonna ground it. And it gets power from, this injector fuse, which gets power from this ECU relay. Okay, simple enough circuit. Let's go look at this relay. All right, so let's see what we have here. So we have a horn relay. All right, he told me he dropped the horn relay. He couldn't find it. Okay, but fuel pump's right next to it. And then the ECU relay. So it's these two relays. Now where's that fuel pump fuse? Right here, the 20 amp. Okay, let me get a test light. All right, this is the test light made by Welding Junkie. It comes with a regular lead, but I like the stackable leads. And I also missed my coiled lead from my OTC test light, so I had one that was extra. I cut off the end, and now we got the best of both worlds. Double-sided test light and the OTC lead. All right, so I'm gonna touch that. That lights up. All right, so on this fuse, that's the 20 amp fuse, we have good power. Okay, so let's pull this relay out. All right, so the bigger leads are always going to be, bigger leads are the load side. So that's going to our fuel pump. So one of them should have power. That's coming from, oh, there we go. That's coming from fuse 20. Right, I mean, that's coming from the 20 amp fuse right here. Then we should have another power, which we do. That's coming from the ECU relay. Then this should be grounded. Let's see if that's actually grounded. It might not be grounded because we're not cranking. Yeah, I think it's only when we crank. That's when it said fuel pump on, or when we turn it on. So this is the computer control. Now this should be grounded. I should see a ground on this wire. Why? Because I have power over here, and it's going to go through the fuel pump to ground. So either I have a bad ground at the fuel pump, a bad fuel pump, meaning the coil inside the wire is open, or just a bad broken wire from here to the fuel pump. So the next step, we gotta go down to the fuel pump, which I think is in the trunk and pretty easy to get to. How to open the trunk? Right there. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, he left it open for me. That's very nice of him. All right. So let's just go here. I'm just gonna unplug it quickly, and then I think it's the green and the black, if I remember. Yeah, the green and the black is our power and ground. So let me get an extension to my power probe so I have a good power and ground in the back. Okay. We're gonna connect this to battery positive. just gonna get my 4 amp test light, and from that I'm just gonna jump it across here just to make sure that our lead's good. And it is perfect. We need, on the green wire, we need power. Black wire first has to be ground. So which one's the black? That one. So we're just gonna jump. Let me just get this, put this on power, and alright, now just testing the ground to make sure the ground itself is good. That's the black wire. And we have good ground to the pump, that we know. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, all right, we're gonna take the test light and we're gonna put this across the power and the ground. Now I want to see if I see a ground here, because I'll go through here to this ground. Let's see. Put this on power. If we hit a ground, it lights up. Let's go to this pin right here and it lights up. So we do not have, wiring integrity is good to the pump. So it looks like we just have a dead pump. See that? We just verified wire integrity by going from here. We're getting grounded through my test light to ground. Yep. Wire integrity is good. Let's plug the pump in. Back probe my test light on the back of the connector. See if it lights up, and then we can call it bad fuel pump. Alright. Okay. Connect my test light across this. We'll put it right here on the back. Let me get a booster pack on it. I don't need this connected anymore. Okay. All right. Now let's see if our light lights up. I'm just gonna disconnect put my camera right here. And it lights up. So, looks like we have a bad fuel pump. Let me just make sure we're really not building fuel pressure. Read data stream. Fuel pressure. Alright, so it's off. Now we're gonna go. It shows it's on, it's lighting up, but fuel pressure is not being built. Alright, should we just bang on the pump? Alright, I'm just gonna tap on the pump. Okay, let me disconnect my light. I don't need that in anymore. Let's see if this thing builds fuel pressure now. Still not. Let me just see if there's an easy way to check if we can actually check if there's fuel pressure. I don't remember on these. Oh, well, here's the rail. We can check at the high side. Perfect. Yeah, it's dry. Let me just get a gauge just to prove the point. Gotta be thorough. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, we got no fuel pressure. And just to prove the point that it's open, I'll just show you. If I pull out this relay, we should not see a pathway to ground. So you see, this is battery positive. Lights up, touch right here. We got nothing. Now, watch, I'm gonna go put my light back in and this will light up. Is the test light lit? Yes, it is. So we have a bad fuel pump. Simple as that. Now, the reason why I was just doing it a bunch of times is because the mobile guy that was here watches my videos, and I was trying to help him for a really long time, and he was convinced that it was open over here. So I don't know where he was messing up. That's why I went a bunch of times so he could watch the video and see where he made a mistake. But all right, that's it. This thing needs a fuel pump. Thanks for watching.
Here we have the moment of truth. Everything is back over there. It was not an easy job. Let's hope it runs and starts and runs. First, let's see. Ooh, I like that. I just heard the fuel going. Let's see. Ooh, beautiful.